Hi guys, Jenna here. Good morning. Happy Eclipse Day. I am recording this at well, I guess it's a little bit after the peak of the eclipse because the peak is like 9:12 my time. Um, and it's like 9:37 or some shit like that. Anyway, so um, I do have a couple of like channeled messages. As soon as I realized, I was like, damn, the eclipse is going on like literally right now. Um, as I was having a moment, almost like I woke up in a different, woke up on the right side of the bed today, whereas yesterday I felt like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I feel like everybody kind of did, right? But anyways, the like um one of the things that came through as I was realizing I was like walking out the door, I was like, damn, the eclipse is going on right now. And I'm like, I wish I had my welding helmet so I could look at it, but I don't. But anyways, and I was like, what is eclipsing out of our lives? And I got a really strong message, and I was guided to come on here and do a reading for it. And what's eclipsing out of our lives, I wrote it down on my hand, is self abandonment. And I was like, bro, okay. So it's like, where are you not showing up for yourself? That's what's leaving your life. You're going to actually start showing up for yourself in the areas of which you need to show up for yourself in, which I love. I love that. And then I went to go leave, and there's this road by me that's been under construction for like forever. And it's like they keep halfway opening it up, and then they're not, and then it's like way more closed down, and I'm just so confused. But it was open today, and all I heard was road opener, and then I had to like write that on my hand too. Um, so, anyways, the so if you're somebody that does that type of stuff, recommended. If you needed confirmation, here it is. Do that shit right now. Like the peak of this is over at noon, but the energy is going to carry for a while. And mind you, this is the this eclipse portal that we just went through from what was it, August 12th to today, August 27th. Depending on where you're at, if you're on the other side of the world, obviously it's Friday the 28th for you all over there, and I'm like speaking to you from the future. You're coming to me from the future. Anyways, you guys get what I'm saying, though, right? Um, the energy is very energized. I feel like up there, like a sweet solar child. I had to drink some coffee to actually ground me back down. Um, but anyways, yeah, that's the gist of it, though. Road opening, and we are eclipsing out of our lives self abandonment. And I think that that's just wonderful. However, this might be a little bit thick of a reading. So, yesterday, I did do a reading yesterday. I haven't posted it yet. I will. I'll review all my footage and post them today. Um, but, anyways, I wanted to do another reading yesterday, and I just didn't get time to do it. And this deck was calling to me. And anytime my Wild Mystic Oracle deck calls to me, it's always like kind of intense. But I could feel that now with like self abandonment eclipsing. And then this deck, I feel guided to work with it too, the Tempest Tarot deck. And I think it's because it's the Pisces solar eclipse. So it's really like releasing. Oh, look, courage with the lion. Mm-hmm. And the first eclipse was in Leo, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Anyways, patience. Oh, is this the alligator? These keep popping up. I feel like I should read this one. Is it an alligator or is it a crocodile? Let's see. I'm outside. I feel like it is a time for releasing. So, anyways, the thing with the alligator versus the crocodile is one is more volatile than others. Um, so it's got to be a crocodile because I just went past A and it wasn't there. So our crocodile's patient. Right here, crocodile, patience. I wonder which one's more aggressive, the alligator or the crocodile. You know, comment it. I only got one device up in play right now and it's recording. This card represents patience and consideration. Crocodiles are ambush predators, and their strategy involves waiting and educated prediction. They observe the habits of their prey, monitor watering holes, and strike only when ready. This card is a symbol of careful judgment and deliberation. It urges caution, warns against impulsive decisions, and advises you to weigh your options. The presence of the crocodile in your reading might also indicate that there is no easy answer to your question, or that whatever you are deliberating will be a complex decision. Associated with water serpents and sea monsters, the mythological crocodile has a fearful reputation. Crocodiles have been revered by many cultures the world over, from ancient Egyptians god Sobek to the crocodile guardian of the Goan people of Andalusium. Their prehistoric appearance and slow predatory style, leading to explosive and devastating attacks, make them similar to the shark in many ways. In Indonesia, a popular myth sees the shark and a crocodile battle each other, with the shark taking control of the water and the crocodile the land. Read alongside the shark card, page 102. Maybe the number 102 is significant. 10 to October 2nd. The crocodile may be seen as the earth equivalent to the shark's watery, intangible fear. The crocodile is more definite, and a corporeal problem can be solved, rather than one of the mind. In the shadow, while the hunting crocodile seems placid and still on the surface of the water, this patient predator bides its time before ultimately attacking. The shadow reading of the crocodile card may caution you not to become stagnant due to indecision. Sometimes decisive action must be taken to seize your prey. It may also be read as guidance not to push somebody's patience too far. Ooh, one of the stones for it is blue lace agate, and then obsidian and aquamarine. I have a piece of blue lace agate, and it's very beautiful. Okay, so correspondence, earth and water, flora, gangala root, balamy, astivia, and a fern. Stones, blue lace agate, obsidian, aquamarine. Spellwork, promoting coming to a decision, promoting patience, a positive outcome of judgment. Interesting. I don't know if I like this energy. Is this crocodile something we have to overcome? Let's see. Okay, I paused on 8:08, so August 8th could have been significant. Lionsgate portal, perhaps. Um, which brings me, I totally forgot what I was talking about, so sorry if this is a complete switch of energy. I got distracted. Um, Bottom of this deck, though, energy. Where are you spending your energy? And are you self abandoning? Lionsgate makes me think of like your career, your focus. Like, um, if you are activated to do anything or inspired to do anything, what is it, right? If you had any road that could be opened for you with no tricks, it's like what they say, like if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Inspire. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're inspired to do something. Yourself is inspired to do something. So I mean, this could be something like maybe you want to get into a better health regimen, like working out, sleeping, better diet. um, Maybe it's something to do with studying, like education, learning, taking a new career path. It could be a new passion, a new hobby. It could be a project you need to get up off the ground. It could be opening like a business. It could be um, family. Oh, you know what's something that's super interesting about seahorses is it's like the dad. I'm pretty sure is the one that takes care of all the babies or whatever, right? Or he like shoots out the eggs or carries the eggs. It's something weird like that. But I recently heard the other day that they are predators. Um, and you would never think it because they seem so gentle and so cute and da da da, but they're not. Um, so, anyways, uh, which I think is perfect for the family card. I have my Mars in Cancer, so if you can understand, like, yeah, that's what brings my lion out. That's what brings my beast out. You know what I'm saying? My family. Um, huh. I feel like there's more to say, but anyways, I just want to kind of sit in the energy. Okay, what do we need to know about the roads that are opening? Kindness and stillness. Oh, tagging right off that patience. Now I remember that. With the alligator, which, or the crocodile, which I actually did not like the energy of. I almost feel like maybe there is some like ick kind of around you, or you're like, you're not even sure. Like, you don't know, but you feel it's like you're like hanging. I'm getting this image in my mind, like you're hanging out at like a bog, okay? Because I don't know, like maybe you're like a beautiful bog witch or something, right? And you're like laying there, with the bog tits out or whatever, barbecue sauce, eating some chips, and any the fucking and you have like a feeling of being watched. Like it feels almost like it's like a private moment, and you're just trying to like vibe out. Um, and nourish yourself with great things, and just like be immersed in nature and like almost I wanted to say be in communion with nature. So maybe you're somebody who's spiritual in that aspect, with the earth, because like shouldn't we all be, but anyways, and you have a feeling of like you're being watched, like there's something lurking in the swamp that's watching you, or somebody in the bushes maybe watching you, right? But regardless of the spectators or the predators that may be around you, you can be just as patient and observant as the crocodile, and you're no longer going to self abandon. You're going to enjoy yourself regardless. You're not going to let anything like get in your way, and because you also exhibit the stillness. But instead of aggressiveness and attack that you go out with, when you're in the stillness, right, in the observation, like the crocodile, he's waiting to, you are waiting for a moment to give out kindness. But in the meantime, you're nourishing yourself. We're not self abandoning. Okay. Oh, and communicate with the bat. I actually saw a bat last night when I was taking out my trash. So again, there could be something about like releasing, taking out the trash, communicating things that need to be said. Um, okay, tell us about the self abandonment, about the self abandonment eclipsing out of our lives. Ooh, this fell on the floor. Okay, significant. Death with the moth. And the moons. And the AC just turned on. Hopefully, this noise canceling microphone works good. I It's like you're really laying something to rest. Like you don't even want it in your hand. You don't want it in your deck. You want that shit on the floor. About the self abandonment. Oh, and love. Look, the swans. It's like you're choosing love and kindness above all else. Um, and you make no mistake, you could choose to be the predator, but you could also choose to be the crane or the swan, because inside of yourself you have the spirit of deer. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Virgo. This is my symbol, because I'm a Virgo and it's Virgo season. Duh. Anyways, um, so maybe your kindness is in like your self care, your routines, anything that rules the sixth house, Virgo. But anyways, yeah, make no mistake, you could choose to be the predator, or you could choose to be the crane, or you could choose to be the swan. But like we have disguise in the reverse. Like, um, while you do have chameleon like abilities, you are presenting as your authentic, proud, beautiful self. Because like, why wouldn't you want to show up like this? Look at all them chains, okay? It's the most blinged out reindeer I've ever seen in my life. And the heart's like, and I actually like love head jewelry, so like I would wear it. Okay, what's our advice? Play with the monkey. Yeah, it's like having a light-hearted approach. Ooh, we also have deal in the reverse, right? Deal in the reverse, and then look at all these keywords. We have instinct, freedom, create. So it's like you want to play, you want to create, you have the freedom to do this and to follow your instincts, and like you're not going to make any shit ass deals. Like that. Yeah, because you hold your own power. Woo! This is, ooh, the energy is really intense. Okay, what do we need to know? I'm just going to consult this deck for the two messages that came through. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Okay, I just have to ask first and foremost, because one of my very first eclipse readings came out, and it was like release the Kraken, and it was the Tower moment. So now I want to ask, what what is the Kraken that's being released? Ooh, and again on the floor, the Hermit and Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Bro, is somebody going to be letting down their boundaries? Ooh, letting down their boundaries, and then letting go of any sort of like selfishness, or like hoarding, and keeping to yourself, staying in your own hermit crab. I'm getting this could be. I'm being drawn to the pentacle on his head, which to me is reminding me of your crown chakra. So it's like your knowledge. This is somebody who's going to let their boundaries down around their communication and stop gatekeeping what they know. Yes, bro, and that's going to lead you into the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, is this what we mean by like self abandonment and the road opener? Does it have to do with career? Page of Swords, yes, and there's going to be information coming towards you, perhaps a significant email during this time period. Okay, anyways, I had to pause again. Taking pauses, taking breaks could be significant. Five of Wands in the reverse position. This is something that's supposed to be easy for you. Oh my god, the Tower! Release the Kraken. What is it? Yes, the Hanged Man and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the Hanged Man, remember how I said there was going to be like a sword of truth or whatever? Even though that's the Ace of Pentacles, but it was reminding me of it. And it's like from this triune, it's a tool, and you could use it for destruction. Ooh, okay. I can talk at a normal level now. Hopefully, that part of the video isn't really loud. You can use it for destruction, or you can use it for creation. Because he used it to obviously destroy all of Ariel's like possessions. You know, King Triton and the Little Mermaid. If you didn't catch the first reading, but he used it to destroy all of her stuff, right? And then she actually ran off to go explore even more. And then at the very end of the movie, he had a change of heart and he came around and he actually used it to grant her legs and made it to where she could change back as a mermaid anytime to come back and visit. Okay, like he should have done in the first place instead of being just a fucking dick about it. Okay, so anyways, the Kraken released. there's been some sort of realization, some sort of new perspective that's come through about how you could be the predator or you could be the patient bird, that's just like elegant and beautiful, right? Like you can choose love or you can choose harm. And those are your two options at all times. So, anyways, with this realization that you always have the ability, oh yeah, mic drop. You always have the ability to choose love and kindness, um, and to share your knowledge. Okay, right? Page of Swords, sitting on top of these ones. You always have that choice. That's what's actually going to lead you to the Page of Pentacles. This is the Kraken that's being released for you. And what else do we have right here? The Lovers. Hold up. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. The Lovers card. Okay, and just look at it. Because speaking of Ariel, because he is clearly a man, and the mermaid is clearly the mermaid, right? So it, to me, of course, the Lover's card, it can represent a coupling, a joining. To me, it can also represent a joining of your higher self with your like integrating your higher self, right? Um, But in this one, I think it's really important to speak to the artwork of it, because what is the mermaid but the intuitive one, the one who rules like um, the water kingdom, right? The water rules the emotion, and the masculine is the one who has legs, and he would rule the earth, right? The land, which is like in very traditional practical senses. If you think about masculines being the one to provide. And if you think about like earth in terms of like pentacles and like regular tarot, so on and so forth, it would make sense. And if you think of like the feminine and the intuitive, it would make so much sense, right? Because it's not the other way around. It's not the male with his tail wrapped around her. Anyways, um, he's in love with a fish. I'm sorry, I need to end this. Thank God her daddy can pull some strings and give her some legs, you know? You know what I'm saying? She don't have to give up her voice anymore to the evil Ursula. Oh, maybe that's significant. Maybe you felt like you were giving up your voice. And in order for you to obtain the love that you wanted and the freedom to walk free and swim free, because in the end, that's what she got. But at first, that's not what the deal was. She had to give away her voice in order to get her legs to try to, and she had to convince the dude to like fall in love with her like hella quick just to get like everything she wanted, instead of going about things the right way, where she can then go between both realms as needed, as she wants, and she doesn't have to lose her voice, right? Which is her most powerful tool for her community, Three of Cups. Because if you remember, that's like one of the things that her dad would make her do. He'd make her sing. And she was like the youngest of it. And I'm sorry, I really liked The Little Mermaid. I've seen like all the movies, but in one of the movies, I'm just thinking of the song, and it's the do 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 do, and it's all of the sisters, and they're all popping out of their clam shells, and then it's like, it's the youngest Ariel. And then they open up the clamshell and she's gone. And Sebastian's just so mad. Yeah, Five of Swords, though. She was going to get hers at any cost, though. Fuck singing this. I'll give up this voice right now if you don't let me go explore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like giving up your most powerful gift that you can benefit humanity with, just to be able to go, not self-abandon, to go follow your dreams, to go explore and see the world and do what it is you feel called to do, to walk, to run, to dance, to do all the things, not just to swim over and over and over and over and over. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming, keep on swimming, right? Like that was out of balance, all the way out of balance. Her community was out of balance. They weren't. And then she went and became like a literal queen. Okay, like what? Like, duh. Yeah, that's the truth. However, there was a catalyst moment where she had to go through, and I feel that if you're watching this, your catalyst moment has already passed. Um, okay, I'm going to close this out with two final card pulls from this. What do we need to know about the roads that are opening? Oops, you did. Okay, good. The Four of Cups. Okay, anyways, yes, this Four of Cups, bro, it keeps coming around. And I keep getting dual messages on it. And I honestly, like, God's honest, Scout's honor, Scott's, Ace of Pentacles. I can't decipher it. And I'm not sure if it means discernment, where you know that some offers are not for you, and when to say no. But then also, it's like there's some offers, and then it's like just like spit in God's face, like because normally it's something that's being offered to you from the clouds, from the divine. But I don't know. It's reminding me of the death card that I pulled from the animal deck. It's got look a little skull on it. It's like this cup, this offer, while it does lead to a very big Ace of Pentacles, it also leads to a like an ego death of the sorts. You don't have to take this cup. If you do, it will be very transformational for you. And I don't mean transformational like all that cute butterfly shit. I mean like the moth shit, which is a transformation on a more deeper, esoteric, darker level, more beneficial. Butterflies like turning to goo and like I'm gonna change my social media name and like, not that cutesy shit. This is gonna be a deep transformation if you decide to take the cup. Should we take the cup? Ooh, the Magician and the Six of Swords. Which one is in the reverse? The Six of Swords tells me to move on with the Magician in the reverse, but they fell on the ground. Is it this way or is it this way? Only you know the right answer to that. Justice. And the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, again, is patience. And justice is what you put in is what you get out. Do you want that? You don't have to. Do you like what you're doing right now? Do you like where you're at? Or are you ready for like a deep transformation? This Eclipse portal is asking me that. What that road is opening to you. Okay, and the final card is where is self-abandonment eclipsing out of our lives? Or like where are we self-abandoning currently? Temperament's in the reverse position and the Queen of Cups. It's like you're intuitive, but you keep going back and forth. You're too decisive. Indecisive. You're too indecisive. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you need to create a strategy. You need to create a plan. Is that how we or Jesus, I can't even get the sentence out. Is that how we are eclipsing self-abandonment out of our life? It says Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands in the reverse position. It's like, yes, we're creating a strategy. We're looking upon our horizon about how to make our lives easier. What is a strategy to make our lives easier? The Six of Pentacles, where we have an equal give and take. Okay, so anyways, can I get some final advice for this eclipse? And eclipsing self-abandonment out, and may our roads forever be fucking open. Do you know what I'm saying? King of Pentacles, hi, baby. And the Hierophant, well, hot dilly damn. Some earth energy is very prevalent here. You're coming into a very stable, divinely ordained time. Strength that ultimately will make you stronger. So, anyways, like I said, the roads are opening, and it's like ultimately your choice on if you want to take it. There's probably going to be multiple opportunities presenting themselves to you. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, but Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse position, which I actually love to see. It's like you're focusing on your work. You're not in your head, and you're not in your body, if you know what I mean. Like it's almost like you want to come at things from your heart. Yeah, Three of Wands. It's like, you know, you've got ships coming in, you're watching them come in, you are actually deciding which one to get on, and you're deciding with your heart in mind, because you have been very, very patient. And you've already sat in a period of confusion and stuck in your head, and now you're in a very patient thing. And it's like, when your ships are coming in and you choose which boat to get on, the stillness thing is coming back up with the crocodile versus like the swan and the crane. The crocodile versus the crane is what I want to say. Yeah, the King of Cups. It's like you're allowing your heart to choose this time. You're choosing love. Okay, last card. Knight of Pentacles, and it is bringing to you some tangible opportunities in this material world, and judgment, like a complete wake up call about what things really could be. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope your eclipse season help eclipses out all this fucking self abandonment. Like, stay true to you. Bye.